Alongside Brent Hubbs, I'm Austin Price for the 2-minute drill. Tennessee drops one on the road at Auburn, 30-17. Brent, Tennessee outgained Auburn. At times looked like the better team tonight. Defensively, they only gave up 2 scores, one of which was on a busted play to Anthony Schwartz. I think they probably were the better team, but yet they lose by 13.
Well,
sums it up.
Well, it sums it up because they were 2 of 4 in the red zone. They had 2 red zone opportunities missed because of the pick 6 interception and because of the missed field goal. They missed another field goal. For a team that has a hard time scoring, you can't squander scoring opportunities, and Tennessee can't give teams touchdowns. That's 5 defensive touchdowns that Tennessee has given up during this losing streak. And again, you don't want to bash on anybody, but that's Jared. Jared, they managed that drive perfectly. They finally take a shot down there, and he stares Josh Palmer into an interception.
Yeah, I mean, the first touchdown drive, I tweeted out, that's why the coaches continue to go to him. Reply, 1, 2, 3. We'll wait till the second half. And then, of course, all those people came back to my Twitter in the second half. But Jeremy Pruitt afterwards, he didn't miss the 2 field goals. He didn't have the bust on defense. That's where the fans start going out the door on him because he's so defensive of a guy that continues to put points on the board for the other team.
Well, and at the same time, too, his backup came in, and I know it was backup and mop-up
He was
duty.
calm and composed.
Right. He threw the ball to tight end. He completed 70% of his throws. Here's my thing, and I'll talk to Jeremy. We'll talk to Jeremy Pruitt next week about this moving forward because it's clear he doesn't want to make a quarterback change. But if the game is about what they're trying to do offensively in the first half and what they were trying to do second quarter and the second half where you run it on first down, you're going to lean on the run game, and that's all you're asking a quarterback to do, then why not Harrison Bailey?
Yeah, and we said the same thing at Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight they came out and they threw it a little bit more, looked a little more like they did at South Carolina, but then after a lot of passes on first down, they started to settle in, and I understand why they ran it. I mean, when Eric Gray's averaging 8 yards a pop, I mean, that's too good not to do.
Well, you're exactly right, and that's what makes the interception down here so frustrating. That was the pick 6 because as a senior quarterback, you have to know hit somebody in the stands with that one. Live to play another day. You can't throw a pick there, and that's a quick read. If it's not there, you got to get rid of the ball. And as a veteran quarterback who started over 30 games in his college career, that's just a throw you can't make. And I'm not trying to just bash on him, but you just can't make that play. Flip side, defensively, again, struggled with some coverage. They had to one bust. They had a hard time, with containing on the edge. I didn't think Henry T played very well tonight. I just didn't think that they were okay at times, and they got a couple stops, but they weren't good enough defensively against good offenses. That's not a really good Auburn offense. But they should have had a chance to win this football game because, as you mentioned, statistically, they were the better team.
30-17, the final. He's Brent Hubbs. We have complete coverage. Full interviews up with Jeremy Pruitt, Matthew Butler, Eric Gray, Trey Smith, and we'll also have our Instant React podcast all up at VolQuest.com.